You're welcome to this channel. My name is Dr. Ezekiel Olagunju. I am your language doctor. If you're watching this channel for the very first time, don't forget to subscribe, like, and click the bell button. You can also drop your questions in the comment section. I'll be your German language tutor for this class. Okay, let's go. Now, we come to introducing yourself in German. Very important. To introduce yourself in German, there are verbs that must be used. One of them is heißen. I say it again, heißen. It simply means to be called. And then the second one is sein, and that means to be. To be. Now these verbs must be conjugated. That's a new word, conjugated. That is, the verbs must be broken down to agree with the personal pronouns. And these personal pronouns in German, just as we have them in English, there are personal pronouns in German. And I'm going to show them to you now. Number one, ich. The next one, that first one, ich, means I. And then du, that means you. That means I. And then sie, that means she. And then the third one, which is third person singular, the third one, es, that means it. And then the next one, wir, and that means we. And then the next one, which is the you plural, ihr. And then the last one, sie, which means they. So now, looking at them together again, I'm going to pronounce all of them one after the other. Ich, du, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie. Now the last one, that's sie, you see there is one written with capital S and there's one written with small s. We're going to explain that later. But for now, just understand the one with capital S is formal, they, and the one with small s is the informal, they. Okay, now we move on. To conjugate the verb heißen, remember what I said. Heißen means to be called. So we have the conjugation, the word conjugation is going to be coming up over and over, and it simply means breaking down the verb to accord with the personal pronoun that we have just talked about. So we're going to do that now for the verb heißen. So I start from the first one. Ich heiße. Ich heiße. Du heißt. Du heißt. I start all over again. Ich heiße. That means I am called. Du heißt. That means you are called. And then the third person singular. Heißt. That means he is called. And then sie heißt, simply saying she is called. And then the third one on that level, es heißt, it is called. And then we go to the first person plural. Wir heißen, we are called. Ihr heißt, you plural, you are called. And the last one, sie heißen, they are called. So there we have the verb heißen, and now we have the second verb, which is sein. Those are the two verbs that we need when we want to introduce ourselves at this starting level. So we have sein, and I'm going to remember the word again, conjugate the verb sein. So how we go now? Ich bin. Ich bin. And it means I am. Du bist. Du bist. And it means you are. Ist. Ist. Sie ist. She ist. She is. And then the third one, es ist. it is. And then we come to the first person plural now, wir sind, and that is we are. And then the next one, ihr seid, you plural, you are. And then the last one, sie sind, that is they are. Now, let's just have some examples so that you understand how to use these verbs. That means if you want to introduce yourself, remember I said is either you use the verb heißen or use the verb bin. Now we have the example. Now, I want to introduce myself to you and I say, ich bin Frank. I am Frank. Or I say, ich heiße Frank. I am called Frank. Or the third possibility, I say, mein Name ist, that's the verb sein. Mein Name ist Frank. So these are the three ways by which you can express, tell us who you are. I repeat again, ich bin Frank. Ich heiße Frank. Mein Name is Frank. Of course, you can take anyone you like, anyone that you feel is easier for you to use. They mean the same thing. Okay, so I want to give you an assignment now. I want to ask you, wie heißt du? Remember there's a new word there that is introduced, and that is wie. Wie simply means how. In essence, he's saying, how are you called? Wie, or if you like, what are you called? Yeah? Wie heißt du? Remember the conjugation? You see the du and then the heißt. So, wie heißt du is simply saying, how are you called? Or what are you called? And then the second thing, so you just tell me what you are called. Or it's also possible to say, wie heißen Sie? Now, the first one is the informal, wie heißt du? And the second one, wie heißen Sie, is the formal. So we have informal, wie heißt du? And then the formal, wie heißen Sie? Meaning the same thing, what are you called? And then the answer would be, you can say it, let me hear you. So I'm going to ask the question now, and then you tell me the answer, wie heißt du? Is that how you say, ich bin, and then you mention your name, ich bin Frank, or you say, mein Name ist Frank, okay, or you say, ich heiße Frank. Well, whichever your name is, you're not compulsorily Frank, just tell us your name and then answer the question. Thank you. See you in the next class.